So when we think about this concept of why this is important to have a trauma-informed workforce, when we take that oath as being a DNI practitioner, a chief people officer, and the like. It is ultimately our fiduciary responsibility to ensure, like Aaron says, psychological safety. So as we think about this from an organizational perspective, there's two things that we again have a fiduciary responsibility to try to guarantee, and it's psychological and physiological safety, having those both in our workforce and our environments. And so kind of piggybacking again off of Jess's point of George Floyd, of this awakening situation, we have situations like that, nightclub shootings to Yvette's point, to where for those of us that those communities affect, we have to pretend like we're okay when we're in the workforce, right? So again, to Aaron's point of having to show up with these lines of blur, there's no more of the days of this thing could happen in my environment, and I have to show up at the workplace and pretend like this isn't affecting me from a police perspective, from a gender perspective, from an LGBTQ plus perspective. We have that opportunity now as practitioners to ensure that you have a psychological and physiological safe work environment. Because at the end of the day, I know for my organization, we talk a lot about psychological safety. We deal with very dangerous products. We're building, infrastructure, right? We're dealing with electricity, right? We're doing all these dangerous things. But I also have to say that a distracted workforce is an unsafe workforce. So if your head is not in the game when it comes to the things that we're doing from a risk perspective, these concepts of psychological safety really come into play, because again, a distracted workforce is an unsafe workforce, unsafe workplace as well.